ground while I was on McNeil Road to take a picture of Casey Road, like I was part of a human sacrifice against my will. So how would you handle it? But I tried to help friends of McNeil's. I tried to help everybody in the group. There were thousands of people that came out to tell stories about McNeil Road and about how all the indigenous people loved it. And they held a celebration where all the indigenous people showed up and they did a parade for him downtown Brattleboro. So I've been trying to help. All my ops were in that group chat screaming at me like, he's just a schizo with mental illness. Don't trust anything he says. And I'm just like, hey, we should get together and build a memorial for him in the new museum they're building. And you know, I don't like that there's this agenda with all these places burning down, and there happens to be a Russian billionaire that's building Viking villages, and he bought the property. The Viking bought the Irishman's property, and he's building Viking villages over our Irish property. And he has this cult that, if you look at his website, it's cult Roman chaos magic. You guys don't see anything wrong with that? And then these fucking nerdy, drug-addicted, wimpy, hiding behind a gun, think that they're a hood from Instagram, would get their ass beat in a moment. And I was mad when they fucking started with me, and I hunted them down in Brattleboro and almost whooped them. Overpowered them in the year of the tiger with a guy who was born in the year of the tiger, who taught me MMA, and his name was Gabriel, and the last person that taught me MMA, his name was Michael. Convinced everyone I was schizo and not to be trusted, and they believed him over me because the world doesn't give a fuck. When the truth of the matter is evident to me, and I can articulate it well enough, but I just come across as crazy. I mean, as long as you're taking care of yourself and you're healing, you boost your immune system, you fast, sunlight, probiotics, ketosis, autophagy, neurogenesis, fasting, plus multivitamins, omega-3s, reading scripture, getting sunlight, connecting to nature, becoming a factory of good vibes, building a resistance against the demonic matrix of people, learning how to empathize and know thyself better, be a conscious co-creator of your reality, develop creative habits and hobbies to pursuing your passion, take risks, find your excitement, put all the pieces of your life together to find the overarching narrative of your life, to get to this grander perspective from a fifth dimensional space of who you really are, to become this candlelight or this light in the darkness, to control energies, to be who you want to be and are supposed to be, and then be a better version of yourself, and then pursue greatness if you want to chase a magnum opus, or just do what you want, have fun, go around and embrace this positivity. And then as you learn to kind of co-create in harmony with the world around you, you're going to pick up things you like and things you don't like, to not succumb to the darkness that will come at you when you embody this light. Eventually you'll gain a high because of the pressure of the world against you, and you maintain this optimistic positivity with this connection to the light that you'll develop after fasting, sunlight, probiotics, rest, ketosis, autophagy, neurogenesis, multivitamin, omega-3s, protein supplements, ginger, parasite cleanse to get the parasites guiding your nervous system out that are in all the foods we eat. Then you'll be able to start processing the chemtrails and the artificial intelligence, fauna and flora, and our bacteria in our throat, guiding us and taking over our brain through literal Neuralink nanoparticles. You see how it's harder to bring the nanoparticles through my brain to bring it to awareness? Like there's a programming me. But I read the book Pray by Michael Crichton when I was in an institution 10 years ago that taught me how to fix it by fasting, throwing up, sunlight, probiotics, learning from nature to outsmart an AI. The same guy that wrote Jurassic Park. I read that Michael Crichton book 10 years ago, which allows me to bypass this stuff because I can revert back to a previous iteration of myself before the gaslighting traumas. Like how Voldemort has the Horcruxes to keep his soul alive. Like the state police stole from me when I exposed them for their clandestine activity, and now they're coveting and hoarding all my precious mementos from childhood that I hold dear to myself.